Good day, welcome back to Let's Play Hybrid Heaven. This is Umbaglo, and you'll notice that my level and my time played has actually jumped fairly significantly. This is because last time the four monster generators that we passed by here in the clone cultivation site actually turned out to have something like 20 or so monsters each. Yeah. Which is probably because that is the last location for level grinding in the entire game. From here on out, if I remember correctly, it's nothing but fixed encounters. And it looks like this guy is going to have a grapple throw as part of his, which gets treated as a normal maneuver. Probably seems to be fairly easy to avoid so far, so... Oh, and also, while I was grinding levels, I decided to save the new two more of the special combos that are in the game. Oh, it's a 3-hit armbar. That's kind of interesting. So, yeah, I'm going to show off the new combos. Alright, so I'll show off the first one here in just a moment. Alright, here we go. So the first one I'm going to show is, if you do the opposite direction for the kicks, you do this big roundhouse kick. So it's actually probably a little cooler than the other one. I tried to grab him there and failed. Let's try that again, though. Yeah, I bungled that one pretty bad. Alright, let's not try that then. Oof. It's hidden for a lot. Alright. Alright, come on. I wasn't facing the right direction, so it wouldn't consider my attack. Oh, perfect. Alright. Now I'll show the other punch one later, because yeah, that's what I figured was going to happen. Alright. Well, since we're right next to the save point still, well, I might as well go and save and recover. Then continue on. Yeah, I sort of figured, I was sort of thinking that I was going to beat the game with a higher level but lower time played than the first time I beat it, but, well, I sort of got into the idea of making sure that I grinded out every monster generator, so that added a lot to my time. Especially those ones there, that was about 2 hours on just those 4 generators. Oh, so it looks like there's Anna and Jerry. So they're really starting to clue in onto what's going on around here now, and they're starting to worry a little bit about the meaning of their existence. Well, Anna is. Jerry is being a little bit more practical. Yeah, this is really all of a sudden. It just seems kind of forced. Like, I don't even know how it could have seeked into this at all. Yeah, it's not going to be a reversal of the old... Sorry, not going to be a removal of the old value. It's just going to be reversed. Oh, and they finally noticed him. You know, Johnny Slater has, like, no sense of stealth. He gets away with listening in on all these conversations by the fact that the hybrids have, like, they're very awful at noticing you. So here we can see that Jerry's motivations for just about everything is really that all he wants is to not be in the underground anymore. He really just wants to get overground, and it doesn't really matter what he's doing. He just doesn't want to be here anymore. Now, that really looks like Anna said it, but it was actually Hunter. Or at least I'm really hoping it was Hunter, because it would make absolutely no sense if Anna said that. See, this sounds like an absolutely awful plan. Yeah, and that is exactly why. I probably shouldn't have spent those 2 hours grinding monster generators then. Maybe we could have stayed here a little longer. You know, another thing that scene gives me, you know, in addition to being kind of an epic escape, but it's kind of interesting because you see those big buildings in the background starting to fall and crumble, and it gives you another sense of just how big this underground shelter is, and just how ridiculous that size is. I mean, look, you got this big inky darkness. It's just you can't even see the bottom of it anymore. And way in the there's a save point there. And just way in the background, there's these massive skyscrapers that are starting to fall and crumble. It's just, how big is this shelter? And it's how did it manage to fit all under Manhattan? I think since the last save point, it hasn't really been all that long. Let me take a look at the time. I save here. Yeah, it hasn't been very long. Alright, so I'll just continue on, actually. Start the next area. As you probably saw, this is now area 9.1. And this is the last zone in the game. I'm pretty much coming up onto the big finales very soon. We got a Men in Black here trying to keep us down, but we won't let that. Wow, that was a pretty awesome kick for one of those guys. Oh, that was a pretty awesome punch for one of those guys. Oh, this guy's been pretty lucky. But he still has shitty HP. So that's kind of interesting. So they increased his attack power, I guess, but his defenses and his HP were just about the same. So you'll probably notice here then that the doors there and the doors leading back to where we entered in from are actually both locked. So we can't go back. Well, we can only go forward. You got Jerry trying to get a hold of Hunter in the ship. And yep, kicking the console always works. Oh, and hey, look, Johnny's actually using stealth this time. That's kind of amazing. That, by the way, is an awesome plan. Jerry, of all people, is gonna beat Johnny Slater. Weren't they saying that Massive Force was not important, in fact was kind of dumb for an invasion. So here we see Johnny's, not Johnny, Jerry's motivations again. Jerry just doesn't want to be down here. He just wants to get onto the overground. Like even if he just gave up on the whole taking over the world and just lived among people like a normal person, he's fine with that. He just doesn't want to be here. He's sick of it all. He knows that he was created to be above ground. We'll see about that there, Jerry. And there's Hunter knowing that it's not going to happen, but he'll let Jerry have his moment. So now we got a cutscene showing that the area we were just at is collapsing. So now we really can't go back where we came from. Nope, I can only go forward from here. This also means that there's no save point for me to go back to. Oh, great, another one of these guys. But while I was doing the level grinding, I discovered something pretty interesting about these. They are incredibly weak to head hits. I see that I did more damage with a non-full power bar per hit than I did with a full power bar to a Men in Black. Ah, jeez. Just trying to position myself and then my controller wigged out. Oh, come on. The rolling someone on the ground maneuver is just I can't even think of the word. And no, it's just there we go. So those monsters have very powerful attacks and they do ice breath, but they don't actually have a lot of HP, and while their heads are actually very, very weak. So if you get in close and use your grapples, then you're alright. Oh, another fight. Yeah, let's just stay a little far away from this guy. Because he's one of the step guys. Wow, and he's doing a lot of damage per punch too. Alright. So now I'll show off the other combo. This one is, yeah, just 5 of the hooks. and then you give a really big punch. You can also do the same one if you do all right upper hooks as well. And you get just the left hand doing the charged punch. Okay, yeah. I didn't end up actually starting the run, so that's why Johnny went back to... Oh, wow. Alright, come on. No, not quite close enough. Come on. Still not quite close enough. There, perfect. I'm slow, so I can't use my kick combo, so I'll just use the punch combo again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, quite a lot of recovery items. Later on I'm going to have to go through and show what all those items do. Oh, it knocked me back far enough to be out of range. That'll be handy. So will that. Oh, another one of these guys. Oh, silly camera. Oh, nice. Not nice. Kick combo is definitely more powerful than the punch combo, and besides it looks cooler. This guy's got a lot of reflex. I can't seem to get the edge on him. But I'm not taking very much damage from his throws, so I'm alright with that. There we go, finally. Huh. I didn't even really need to charge up as much as I did. Oh well. Stamina booster. Boosters. Is that? I don't think it was the item. I think they are. There's a thing out there for some reason. It's just hovering out in the middle of open space. Didn't seem to drop anything from what I could see. Oh, this was just there to taunt us. Actually, yeah, the booster wasn't what I thought it was. Okay. There was a set of items which permanently enhance your stats. I got a few a little bit ago, and I didn't even realize I had them until just like 2 updates ago. So I ended up using them. I don't even remember where I got them now, so I'd have to look back over. More battles. Oh, Johnny. Yeah, that was pretty silly of me. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, I will need to charge back up all the way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, these controls are wonky. I think I see. Yeah, I do. Huh. They can't seem to hit me from down here. Nice. I like that. Now another one of these guys. Yeah, I'll go with the headbutt again. It takes 2 headbutts to knock him out. Oh, okay, phew. Alright, yeah, I'll just throw my combo right now. Alright, nice. I can live with that. Yeah, of course I'm gonna have to recover before I continue on. Oh, yep, there it is. And now the entire area that we were just in also gets destroyed. So what I don't get though is, another MIB. What I don't get though is that, so what's happening is that the boosters on the shelter themselves are on. So that means the bottom of the shelter should be rising up towards the top of the spaceship. So if the destruction is up this high, why can't we see the bottom of the shelter yet? Why is it still this big inky blackness that just goes on into forever? Oh, this flame shot's not really doing a whole lot of damage anymore. I'll go back to my old favorite. And, for fun, we'll kick him. Man, I really like the soccer ball kick. Oh, hey, there's a save point there. Alright, this is going to be the end of this update. This is probably going to be an extra long one, but that's okay. The next update should probably be the final bosses, actually. So, once again, this has been Umbaglo, and I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all again next time. Have a good day.